Hello, my name is Emily Neville. I'm a member here at Community Church at Ocean Pines. Recently, I had the pleasure of joining the prayer ministry team and the Power Prayers group. The prayer ministry team meets once a month, and actually the Power Prayers meet weekly. Right before taping this, we met for 2 hours. We have quite an extensive list of people who like intercessory prayers for all different reasons. The list was about 250 to 300 people. If you have a prayer need, please contact the church, either online or through the prayer requests, or however you'd like to get a message to us. We'd be happy to pray for you. Sometimes, though, I do realize that in our life we get busy, and we might say we don't have time to pray, or we don't know the words to pray, or we just don't know how to go about reaching God. Prayer is a conversation with God. And I'd like to give you 4 helpful words to remember to make your prayer life easier and more efficient and more frequent. They come from a book I just got called Pray a Word a Day, Connecting with God One Word at a Time, and it's written by Guideposts. These words are all interconnected, as you'll see. The first word is the word hear, and it's written by someone credited just as Bob. I sat in my favorite chair reading the morning news. My wife entered, sat next to me, and stared at me while she was sharing about a work-related conundrum. I glanced up as she spoke, then back down at the news. "Are you here?" she asked, "or somewhere else?" I confessed I hadn't been fully present before, but now I was giving her my full attention. The patriarch Jacob had a dream of a stairway to heaven. On waking, he said, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it." That's from Genesis chapter 28, verse 16. As humans, we are either here or there, and sometimes elsewhere, but the Lord is always here. He's omnipresent, meaning he's everywhere. He is Emmanuel, meaning God is with us. When we're busy, we can simply pray the word here to affirm his presence, or ask for his presence to be more evident to us. Lord, please be here with me now. The second word is the word there. When our children were little, we played games together in the car. The alphabet game, of course, perdiddle, trying to find a car with only one headlight, and punch buggy, where you'd punch a fellow passenger's arm when a Volkswagen Beetle is spotted. Every so often, I carry on the tradition these days, even when I'm alone in the car, with a prayer blessing kind of game. I summarize the psalmist's words, "It is as if the dew of Hermon were falling on Mount Zion. For there the Lord bestows his blessing, even life forevermore." That's from Psalm 133, verse 3. There. I say there when I see someone sleeping on the sidewalk. There, Lord, when I pull over to let an ambulance go by. There, as I drive by a church. There, when I see a bunch of commuters waiting to catch a bus. Remember the word there. Father, please bestow your blessing here, there, and everywhere. The third word is the word now. Now is the right time to listen, the day to be helped, from 2 Corinthians 6, verse 2. Most of us spend a lot of time replaying the past or thinking about the future. Both can be stressful. Each removes us from the present and cheats us of the full blessing of this life, this day, this moment, this now. The single, simple word now can be a way of awakening yourself to the beauty of your own life, a way of fully breathing in and breathing out the blessing of being alive, now. Or when things are happening too fast and the need for God's intervention is urgent, a sharp, single word, "Now, Lord," can say it all. Whatever the past has been, whatever the future may hold, praying now can be a helpful way to focus and calm your mind and heart, or call into action the help you need, right here, right now. Lord, thank you for my now. Help me to live in it. And finally, the last word, forever. From Hebrews 13, verse 8, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. For years, my husband and I loved living in a resort town. We had good jobs, a beautiful home, and wonderful friends. Excitedly, we returned for a few days to visit our old friends and hangouts. But as we drove into town, we got lost. It seemed the streets and the buildings had multiplied. The businesses we'd frequented before had changed hands, and most of our friends were gone. Our house was no longer the sweet place that we had called home. The changes were huge and left us devastated. Driving home, we spoke of our disappointment and realized that even though we hadn't noticed, we too had changed a lot over the years. The only thing in our lives that remained the same was the Lord. He alone is eternal and unchanging. I can depend on him now and forever. Jesus, thank you for being the one I can depend on to always be there for me. So, to summarize, 4 little words. Here, Lord. There, Lord. Now, Lord. Forever, Lord. Amen.